G'day YouTube. I hope you're all doing well. Okay, today I'm checking out the Dreame l10s Ultra Heat Robot Vacuum Cleaner. Okay, now I actually bought this on a Black Friday sale at the Good Guys in November 2024. So this thing actually cleans my house while I'm doing other things. Fantastic. You feel very busy and you are working and you can't be bothered to do your vacuuming, mopping in your home. You know, when your time's off work, you can be doing other things. It empties its own dustbin. So basically this thing does everything short of making me coffee, washing dishes and doing the laundry. And if it did those, I'd probably buy a second one. The amount of work this thing saves you doing is incredible. It really is. So there's a little bit of maintenance to do to this thing, but it's maximum convenience. The water tank refills itself. The dustbin empties itself. The mop pads clean themselves. All I have to do is refill the clean water and empty the dirty water, which are up the top here. See a clean water tank? Just give you a look there. You can see it's fairly full, so this thing's fairly heavy now. This is full of water, and that's the dirty water tank. Okay. And you probably only got to empty the vacuum bag, which is in there. I have not done that yet, after over 2 months of ownership. The mop pads even get washed with heated water, so they stay fresher for longer. And on the unit itself, it's got smart navigation. You got this LiDAR navigation. It's pretty smart. Now the only downfall with this thing won't fit under the bed to do underneath the bed, but there we are there. Your sensors all over it. This thing is incredible. Okay, so there it is in the stock. So it's not plugged in. I just got it. It lives over there. Just put it on the table here so I can just show you around it. So this thing maps out your house. So when you first plug it in, like you pair it up, this thing goes out, creates a map, and it's look, it's really it's simple to use. Okay, now when I say simple to use, I'm not good with technology, and if I can use it, pretty much anyone can use it. This thing recognises different rooms. It lets you custom clean schedules. I generally clean bedrooms a couple of days, mop tile floors every couple of days, all without lifting a finger. So here is the robot itself. That's the LiDAR navigation. Okay, inside. Now, if you want to empty this manually, you can. There is the bin. There's no rubbish inside it because a machine empties out when it docks at the end of the cycle. There's a few exit ports here from when the machine empties out. So as you can see there, the thing is empty. Okay, but if you want to empty it out manually, you can. So that goes in there. Just clips in there, nice and easy. Okay, so this is your button to pair it. There, and there's your... It's quite easy to pair to your Wi-Fi. It's pretty easy. Okay, that is it under there. You've got a home button, power button, and I think that's one of your pairing buttons as well. Okay, I'll just show you underneath. Yeah, this is underneath it. These are your mop pads. So these things turn, they rotate. This is the beauty about this machine. These Velcro on and off. All right, so these will probably need replacing shortly because these have done about, I think, 60 hours of work. So they do feel a bit, yeah, they probably could do with a bit of a replacing. This is the arm that actually extends. It comes out to get at those hard to reach places. I can't actually extend it now. It won't let me. But this is the one, this arm, it comes out to get into the corners. And it does a really good job. And I bought a pack on eBay. I'll show you. You get all these spare parts. I think I've got 2 of these. I think I've got 5 pairs of these. I've got about 10 of these. And the actual air filters. So the filters are actually in here. comes off. So there's the filter. That'll have to get replaced periodically as well, which I got in the kit from eBay. So, yeah, $50 odd, and you're set for quite a while. Now, this is the actual kit I got from eBay. So, got me new mop pads. I'm actually going to replace these now because these ones seem a bit worn. They've done a lot of work, viewers, believe me. There's the worn ones, and there's a new one, and they don't feel very fluffy at all, not like this one. I think they're just worn out, so they've been very, very well worn. So I might actually replace these now. But that's the kit there, except that's some manual come with the machine, but yeah, all that you can buy on eBay. Just show you around the back of it here. That's the main switch, so you got to make sure that's down for on after you plug it in. So yeah, honestly, if this thing could brew coffee, fold laundry, and load the dishwasher, I'd never have to do housework again. But for now, I'll settle for clean floors. Okay, let's fire this thing up, and I'll show you this thing in action. So you can see the unit there cleaning. Now, it goes right around the outside of the room first, okay, and then once it goes around the outside, it will go up and down in between. So I'll show you the app now. You can see where the robot is, and you can see the app. So that's where the home station is, and you can see the vacuum going around now. It's going in front of the lounge. Oops. Okay, you see there, it's in front of the lounge, and that's the lounge room. You can see it's going around the outside of the room. And then I'll show you later when the room is almost finished. Okay, it has gone around the outside. Now the machine is going to start over there. You can see it's heading over there. And it'll just go backwards and forwards until it does the whole room. You'll see there, it goes back and fro. It does a pretty good job, it really does. So you can see it's overlapping where it goes. And keep doing that until the whole room is done. And any obstacles it'll go around. So if I have a pair of socks here on the floor, it'll go around it. But any cables, it has trouble with cables. So if you leave any data cables hanging about, it's going to run over them. That's the only thing I found with this. Otherwise, it is pretty good. Yeah, it's pretty good at recognising obstacles. The only cables, it has a bit of trouble. It'll run over, but other than that, it is pretty good. Okay, so when this hits 10 square metres, it will come back and rewash them mop pads. So I have, so now I'll show you here, 7 square metres. Okay, so there's the app. So now I'm just going to refresh that. It'll refresh after a certain amount of time. Okay, we've done 8 square metres, and you can see there on the map what the machine has done so far. Okay, so I've got it doing the lounge room, the kitchen, the laundry, the hallway, and the bathroom, and also the toilet. So all the areas lit up in colour is what this machine is doing. It's going to vacuum and mop. So when it hits 10 square metres, I've got it set for, so in the cleaning settings, I've got vacuum and mop. I've just got it on standard. suction power, and there's the wetness. I've got it on really, really wet. It goes up to 32. Okay, and there is the mop washing frequency by area, 10 square metres. So once it's done 10 square metres, it'll go back and wash the mop pads. I think it about that spot there, it'll go back and wash, and then it'll wash the pads. It'll come back and take off where it left off from. It's not that wet really when you have it on the wettest setting. Like when you have a ceiling, I've got the ceiling fan going up there, and it doesn't take long to dry. You can see, there you go. You can see where it's been, and you can see it's dry. And you can see, you probably sort of see it evaporating with the fan on. So it dries quick with a fan on, no worries at all. You walk on it in about 5 minutes. You have a fan going. Okay, that's it there. It is hit 10 square metres. Okay, there we are, 10 square metres. It's going back now. Okay, it'll go back in, and it'll wash the mop pads. And as you can see inside there, that is getting dirty. Okay, so when it goes back outside again to do another, when it goes back out to re-vacuum, I'll give that a bit of a clean out.
Start cleaning mop pads.
Okay, this process will take a couple of minutes. Now, it's taking in water from the clean water tank. Okay, and that's the detergent that you put into the tank, the detergent tank, which is here. That's it. I won't pull that out now, but that's it there. Okay, it's taking out detergent there to wash the mop pads, and it's heating the water up as it does that. So it takes a few minutes, this process. And then once it's finished, it'll come out and it will go back to where it left off from, which was around there somewhere. You can see there the floor's dry, where it's been now. Coming out. So it's washed its pads. And it'll go back to where it left off from. And there it goes, it continues its journey. So these things they start to smell after a few days. I generally just, when I empty this out, I rinse it out and I put a bit of vinegar in it. And it sort of takes away that bad odour of that dirty water smell. So yeah, just a bit of a tip for you there. And when I say a bit of vinegar, I just mean not much. Just put a bit of vinegar in. So there's the dirty water tank. Put half a cup in if you like, and that will help with the odours. Just like that. And as for this, you just put in clean water. So pretty much the machine will tell you when this is low on water. So pretty much you just fill this, empty this, You can see how dirty that is. Take that out. Go wash that. Okay, you can see in there, I'll get a bit of paper towel, wipe that out, clean it out. This ramp comes off as well. So I usually wash that, and paper towel, clean that out, and that's it, pretty much. And as for the bag is there. That is good. It's only about there at the moment. So there's a bit of life left in that bag. You can buy these on eBay. Don't waste your money buying the genuine ones because they are expensive. I bought a kit on eBay for about, I think it was around $50. You got 10 bags, a couple of the whirl brushes on the front, the actual main brush on the vacuum, filters. It was about $50. Only thing is, I've got to work out with this detergent. I bought this online. I picked it up on a sale for about $30, but this is expensive. But it goes a long way, 1 litre. When this thing runs out of warranty, I might just try just normal floor cleaner. It's only detergent, so I'd say it's something that doesn't foam up. So you just need like a low foaming detergent. And that's pretty much, other than you got to clean the sensors on the unit. Yeah, check the brushes. It gives you a maintenance thing on the app. It tells you there's not much work in this thing at all in maintaining it. It's pretty good. Okay, I'm going to wash this out now and I'll put it back together. So just wash the ramp out and the plate in the sink. Now this is just dirty dishwater I had, so I might as well just use clean this while the water here. It's still warm, so there's the brush that come with the unit. Give it a clean, wipe out that unit and put it back together. It's pretty simple. There's not much work to do. You just do this while the unit is vacuuming. I'd rather do this than vacuum the floor, that's for sure. Okay, there we have it. I cleaned it, wiped it out. Using the paper towel, clean that. So clean in there, okay? You grab that, put it back in like that, and that's it. That's all you do to it. There's the water tank, as you see there. So after this episode of vacuuming, I'll have to fill this again. Okay, and then there is the dirty water tank. So I empty this and I fill the clean water tank, and that's all I do. Make sure it's got detergent in it. I can pull that out now and show you. You open that up and you can see there's detergent in there. It's probably about half full. I'll put that back in. Just tip the detergent in out of the bottle, straight in. There's the dust bag. As you can see there, very easy to replace. That's about half full. Okay, and I've had this thing now for a good 2.5 months using this unit. And that's all I've done so far. But that's going to be on how dirty your house is. Okay, now this is pretty much from a clean house environment. So I'll put that back in now. Sit the bag there, push that in, and that's it. It sits there. So yeah, that's about half full. And that's about the maintenance you do to this unit. Now, there's the lounge room floor, okay? Just show you there, in the glare of the door you can see. And there we go, in the hallway there, we've done all the lounge room, you can see. Okay, it's about to come back, so 18 square metres. So it won't be long now till it comes back for another mop clean. And so I reckon it might just get the hall done, maybe not. Might not get to finish the hall, but it'll come back and do a mop clean. You can see on the map there where it's going. And it's up there in the hallway, it's around that corner there. Okay, so when the unit finally finishes, returning the dock now to charge, and it'll empty out the contents in the tank of the dust bin as well. This process is pretty noisy when it empties out. I'll give you a listen to it here.
Start charging. Start auto empty.
Probably 10-15 seconds to empty it out, and
Start cleaning mop pads.
cleans the mop pads, and then it'll charge. Okay, now for me to, I've got to do out here now. So this is another level. So if you've got a multi-level house, this is another level, and out there is, I've got that as another level as well. So once this thing detects carpet, it automatically knows to raise the mop pads. And as you see there, the mop pads are raised. Now it's going to vacuum the carpet after it's done. So it's actually mopped the floor, so it's vacuumed and mopped the tiles. It vacuumed that carpet, so now it's over there doing that carpet. It automatically knows whether it's on carpet or tiles. If you've got a multi-level house, this thing works. I think I've got 3 maps set on this unit. So this is the main area, the main house. So that's the main map, because the base station is there. And then I've got this one on another map, so another level. And then out here, I've got this on another map because it can't get over that lip, because that lip is just a bit too high to get over. So now I'll just show you what it will get over. So it climbs this lip, no worries. Okay, now this has affected my OCD. I looked under the lounge to retrieve a set of keys I dropped, and I seen all this mess under the lounge. So this is where the lounge used to sit. I pulled it forward, and as you can see, it is pretty dirty. Okay, now I'll just show you how well the Dreame works. You can see the dirt there. Like, look at it, it's just dirt. There's a lot of human hair as well, so if you've got heaps of human hair, you're better off doing a dry vacuum first, okay? Because if you mop it, you're going to see, once it gets wet, it's not going to suck up the vacuum. Pull your lounge out and have a look underneath it. You'll be surprised how much rubbish gets under your lounge. Look at the dirt. It's quite dirty, okay? So I'll just run this vacuum over this, and this will give you an idea how well it works. Generally, you might have to do 2 passes, but I'll show you during the first pass how well it picks up. So I'll just do it like a zone, so I just hope I got this right. Okay, so zone clean. Now I'm going to vacuum and mop. Turbo. I'll do maximum, okay, so try and suck the hair up. Very, very wet mop. Okay, I'll hit clean. Okay, it's going to start zone cleaning. I just hope I set it right. Hope so. Just see what happens. Now the mop pads have already been washed from a previous task as done. Okay, so it's just positioning itself, and it's going to do the zone I marked out, which should be just around here, hopefully just the back of the lounge here. You're landing up to there. Okay, now I'll show you how well she picks up. See that arm extending out, and goes back in. This thing is awesome, really is. Absolutely fantastic. It makes life so easy. part there's an interesting. We'll see how that goes. Probably better. You see where it's been? Well, it's looking pretty good. It's just got still a bit of a patch there. But that's, oh, God knows how long that's been there for. It's been a spill of some sort. And as I said, you can see the hair there. It hasn't picked it up. Like once it gets wet, you won't be picking up the hair. So I should have done a dry vacuum, but well, that's what I would have done. But I just wanted to show you how well this thing works. You know, if you've got such a dirty floor. I don't think it'll get that off. It's been over it, but I don't think it'll get that off.
Return to the dock to charge.
Okay, so it's done an okay job, but you wouldn't say it's perfect. But that's one pass. Now, I'd have to probably run over that again. Yeah, so just that's what you're looking at. But this is something, if you do every couple of days, you know, it'll keep your house clean. It's just something, it's not going to clean your house if it's really, really filthy. You need, like once you get something clean, and then it's easy to maintain it. Now it's starting to clean the mop pads. Now this uses hot water, so it heats the water up as it washes the mop pads. Now I've got this set for every 10 square metres. So if you've got a big job, it'll come back every 10 square metres and do this. It'll wash the mop pads and then go back out, and it'll take off from where it left off. So once it washes, it'll go back to where it left off. And when the floor is cleaned, it finally goes back, empties, washes the pads. But yeah, there's that much stuff you can do in the app, it's not funny. I'm still working things out after about 8 weeks of owning this thing. And really this thing, it's been a life changer. It really has. So the floor is fairly clean. It's just that there, okay? So I'll probably just give that a bit of a, I'll get an old rag and just give it a clean by hand. You know, and then I'll put the lounge back over the top of it, and it's done. But yeah, so I just thought I'd show you that. It works. It does. It works quite well. It really does. Now, I started out with one of these EcoVacs D-Bots. Now, this is a budget vacuum cleaner. Okay. This does not have the technology like the Dreame. Okay, so you have to empty this out manually. You have to wash the mop pad, and you have to fill the water. You've got to do everything. This takes more maintenance, but the Dreame pretty much does everything by itself, okay? Where this thing here, there's a lot more maintenance to it. But this thing here goes in tighter spaces than what the Dreame does. These are great, but the Dreame is really, really fantastic if you want pretty much a lot less to zero maintenance. So pretty much this vacuum has changed our lifestyle. just a lot less work to do, that's for sure, around the home. Only if I can get a lawnmower that done the same thing, it'd be really, really good, it'd be fantastic. But I've got a pretty small yard, but a lawnmower in one of these would be fantastic. But they are pretty expensive. Anyway guys, hope you enjoyed the video. I hope this has helped someone out in some way. Thank you for watching. All the best. Bye for now.